The Sac Fox Trail has been known as the Granddaddy of all trails since the 1970s. It is 7 miles long and follows along both the Cedar River and Indian Creek. This end of the Sac Fox starts right next to a huge attraction of its own. This is the 65-acre Prairie Park fishery just south of downtown Cedar Rapids. It has an almost 2-mile hard surface trail surrounding it. At the park's east end is access to the Sac Fox Trail. Here you see parking at its Cole Street trailhead, followed by the trail heading off to the right. There are actually 2 mostly parallel trails beginning here. The other is a single-track mountain bike trail built by a partnership with Cedar Rapids Parks and the Linn Area Mountain Bike Association, known by the acronym LAMBA. There will be descriptions of both trails along the way. Looking closely, you can make out the LAMBA trail emerging from the trees to the left of the Sac Fox Trail. That's the Cedar River on the right. As we fly along, the Sac Fox Trail will always be evident. It's wider, of course, and has a bright crushed limestone surface. You'll only spot the LAMBA trail now and then, when it's not hidden by trees. It's narrow and sometimes hard to distinguish because of its use of natural terrain. Over on the right, you can see the old river road. The Sac Fox Trail is the oldest designated national recreation trail in the state of Iowa. On the far left is Otis Road. The hook in the trail ahead accommodates a tiny stream that comes down out of the hill. Also on the left is the 44th Street Southeast intersection with Otis Road. Those viewing on larger screens can probably see the LAMBA single track winding through the trees in the center of the frame just below. Here we take a look to the left and see the new Indian Creek Nature Center. This is a wonderful place to stop off, spend some time, and visit. Now the river heads south and the trail heads north along Indian Creek. There's lots happening here, as both the single track and the Sac Fox trails join together and pass under the railroad trestle, and then under Otis Road. Over on the right is the old Pennygroth barn that served for many years as the original Indian Creek Nature Center. On the other side of Otis Road, we see a parking lot on the right. You might also see a short trail from that lot to and over Indian Creek, where it joins the 2 main trails. Just before Indian Creek takes a hard right up ahead, the LAMBA trail heads off to the left and into the woods. Then it joins the Sac and Fox again as they both cross Bertram Road below. After Bertram Road, the LAMBA Trail is off into the woods again until it joins back with the Sac and Fox Trail to go under Mount Vernon Road. That's Rosedale Road on the left coming in from the north to intersect with Mount Vernon Road. Just beyond Mount Vernon Road, the LAMBA and Sac and Fox Trails diverge again, and from here all the way to their ending at East Post Road. They will be mostly on opposite sides of Indian Creek. The LAMBA Trail will follow the more rugged terrain, while the Sac and Fox takes the flatter, easier route. We shot these videos with the trees largely absent of their leaves so you could get the best view of the trail. Just imagine this route in the full bloom of summer. In this stretch, the LAMBA Trail winds through the woods on the left side of the creek. Now the LAMBA Trail crosses the Rosedale Road Bridge to join the Sac and Fox for this little straight stretch. Just this side of the Sac and Fox Trail Bridge, back over the Indian Creek, the LAMBA Trail heads back off into the woods, this time on the right side. On the Sac and Fox side of the creek, you will see a trail entry exit. It's an opportunity that connects to the Wilder Drive southeast, off to the left. During this leg of the trip, both trails take you through a particularly scenic Indian Creek Valley. The LAMBA single track remains on the right side throughout this stretch. Up ahead is East Post Road. Below, the Sac and Fox Trail crosses the creek again. This time it joins here with the LAMBA Trail that comes down out of the timber. They then pass under the East Post Road Bridge to the trailhead along Cottage Grove Parkway, home of the infamous Sac and Fox frog statue. Thanks for watching. Safe travels.